Dive into the wild world of Mecha Break, a futuristic open beta mech brawler where every battle is a riotous showdown of metal and mayhem. In this video, we break down the top 10 strikers that are turning the battlefield into a spectacle. From Hurricane, the rolling fortress of chaos with explosive energy shields and decoy drones, to Alysnes, the classic mech with a built-in cheat code for a second life, and Skyraider, the high-flying bomber with jet-set swagger. We've got all the juicy details. Let's get started. The first striker is Hurricane, the mobile mega fortress of chaos. It is an ultra-heavy defender who turns the battlefield into a rolling storm of destruction. This mech is as unpredictable as a tropical tempest and as solid as a castle wall. Hurricane comes armed with energy shields that block incoming fire like an indestructible umbrella during a downpour, decoy drones that baffle foes, and an energy blaster that launches explosive spheres to rain havoc on enemy lines. Imagine commanding a walking or rolling storm system that not only absorbs damage but forces opponents to rethink their strategies as they scramble for cover under a relentless barrage. However, his abilities demand precision. Poor timing or mispositioning can turn your well-coordinated assault into a chaotic light show of misfired drones. Playing Hurricane is like conducting a mechanical symphony, balancing shields, decoys, and explosive blasts in perfect harmony. If you love being both an unyielding guardian and an unpredictable force that disrupts enemy advances, Hurricane is your ticket to a gameplay experience that's as thrilling as it is hilariously challenging. Alysnes is the classic all-rounder who's been with you since day one, packing a delightful surprise, a built-in cheat code in the form of a second life. At first glance, he may seem like a plain fighter from the tutorial, but when his health plummets to zero, he triggers backup armor that transforms a near defeat into a comeback masterpiece. Picture a digital phoenix rising from the ashes, albeit with a brief moment of vulnerability that enemies can exploit. Alysnes boasts a versatile arsenal spanning long-range munitions and up-close melee, functioning like a Swiss Army knife on the battlefield. His mix of robust durability, adaptive combat style, and that uncanny "I've got a spare life" feature rewards persistence and tactical play. Perfect for pilots who appreciate a forgiving yet formidable mech, Alysnes turns setbacks into epic comeback stories, making him a dependable favorite for both newcomers and battle-hardened veterans who need a little extra insurance in every brawl. Skyraider is the high-flying bomber that transforms the skies into your personal launchpad for destruction. Unlike stealthy assassins who prefer a dive, Skyraider takes off as a full-fledged jet, soaring above enemy lines to rain down a meticulously crafted bouquet of ordnance. With the flair of a rockstar pilot, he unleashes bombs with the precision of a master chef seasoning a gourmet dish, executing smooth U-turns that leave foes reeling. His approach isn't about one massive burst, but a sustained aerial barrage that forces enemies off their safe perches. However, his expansive flight patterns shine best on open maps. Cramped spaces like sinkholes or dense urban jungles can make his maneuvers a liability. For players dreaming of dramatic entrances and explosive exits, Skyraider delivers calculated chaos and persistent harassment that turn every sortie into a high-flying, ground-shaking display of mischief and mayhem. Aquila is the heavy sniper built for daredevils who crave precision with a side of extra security. Imagine a mech that's like the friend who always carries a spare parachute, smart, cool, and prepared for anything. Armed with a versatile mobile beam cannon, Aquila seamlessly shifts between sniper mode for long-range assassinations and close-quarters defense when things get rough. His charged shots slice through enemy armor like a hot knife through butter, while his built-in defensive field and claw drone serve as an insurance policy, pulling foes off cliffs before they know what hit them. This dual threat kit transforms every encounter into a high-stakes cat-and-mouse game where strategic positioning is key. If you relish landing the perfect shot while keeping a contingency plan at the ready, Aquila offers a balanced blend of lethal precision and protective backup, making long-range sniping not only thrilling, but also remarkably survivable in the chaos of battle. Narukami, the stealthy sniper with a sizzling surprise. Narukami redefines sniping by blending stealth with a one-shot game-changing punch. Despite his light designation, he's all about delivering an earth-shattering shot if you've managed to fully charge his weapon. The trick lies in finding that perfect vantage point, a rooftop, cliff, or billboard, from which to unleash his devastating attack. Adding to his mystique are his invisibility and clone abilities, which render him as elusive as a ghost in a funhouse mirror maze. Yet this high-risk, high-reward sharpshooter demands flawless timing. A single miscalculation or enemy scan, hello Falcon, can expose his position and shatter your carefully laid plan. Narukami challenges you to master the delicate balance of precision, patience, and daring. for those who thrive on turning each sniper duel into an electrifying display of stealth and sudden explosive payback. Narukami is the ultimate ticket to a high-stakes duel where every shot can alter the course of battle in a flash of brilliance. Lumini is the support mech who turns healing into a high-stakes art form. Though his primary mission is to keep teammates alive, his fragile frame means he must dance nimbly around enemy fire like a ballerina in a battlefield ballet. Armed with lightning-fast repair abilities, he can patch up wounds and even inflict subtle damage over time on foes who dare get too close. However, his defenses are as delicate as porcelain, making smart positioning absolutely critical. Lumini's kit demands that you balance the act of providing life-saving support while dodging enemy assaults, all without sacrificing your own safety. If you have nerves of steel and a penchant for risk, this medic transforms every repair into a daring escape from the front lines. With Lumini, every match becomes a dramatic interplay of fragility and fortitude, proving that even the most delicate of mechs can become a surprising powerhouse when the heat of battle is on. Panther is the sleek, sword-wielding brawler who turns close-quarters combat into an art form of acrobatic brutality. With an energy sword that slices through foes as smoothly as butter, he pounces on enemies like a jungle predator on an energy drink binge. His gameplay is a relentless cycle of rapid dashes, precise melee strikes, and swift retreats, each move requiring split-second timing as his energy meter depletes in a flash. Managing Panther is akin to juggling flaming swords on a unicycle where every dash and stun is executed with breathtaking speed and grace amidst chaos. The steep learning curve ensures that only the bravest pilots master his dynamic style, blending high-octane melee carnage with moments of, oh no, I'm out of energy. Whether you crave the adrenaline rush of up-close combat or the satisfaction of outmaneuvering foes with acrobatic flair, Panther delivers a purring powerhouse performance that leaves enemies reeling and makes every encounter a heart-pounding melee masterpiece. Tricer is the embodiment of raw, unyielding defense, a mobile tank with the stubborn resilience of a grumpy old castle. Once deployed, he transforms into a turret-like behemoth, equipped with 4 Gatling cannons and an array of energy shields that absorb enemy fire like a fortress wall. Every step with Tricer must be calculated with the precision of a chess master, as his slow, deliberate movement turns each decision into a high-stakes tactical maneuver. In turret mode, he unleashes a relentless barrage that steadily wears down even the most persistent foes, rewarding players who excel in stationary warfare and strategic positioning. However, his immobility can also be a double-edged sword. One misstep may leave him vulnerable to agile flanking attacks. For those who believe that sometimes the best defense is an unbreakable defense, Tricer offers a blend of heavy armor, continuous damage, and cerebral play that challenges you to hold the line while leaving enemies scrambling for answers in the wake of your impenetrable assault. One of these best striker is Inferno, is the scorching force on the battlefield, a heavy attacker whose charged laser transforms combat into a blazing spectacle. When fully charged, his laser fires with the intensity of a solar flare, capable of reducing even the sturdiest enemy mech to a pile of smoldering scrap. Inferno's style isn't just brute force, it's an artful blend of raw power and tactical pyrotechnics. He can merge dual laser modes into a one-man fireworks display that catches opponents completely off guard, turning every shot into a dazzling burst of incandescence. However, the Inferno isn't constant. When his abilities cool down, his damage output dips, making timing and positioning crucial to his effectiveness. Mastering Inferno requires balancing his high-risk, high-reward bursts with periods of vulnerability, ensuring that every shot counts. For players who dream of igniting the battlefield with spectacular, flamboyant firepower, Inferno offers a dynamic playstyle that lights up the night, leaving a trail of scorched enemies and a legacy of explosive triumphs in his wake. Last but not least is Pica, the versatile support striker who brings equal parts healing and havoc to the fray. Wielding a signature repair ring that doubles as a mobile healing station, he darts into battle to patch up allies while dishing out surprises to enemies. His kit features a clunky but effective quick repair tool and an emergency support drone that deploys an impenetrable energy shield, giving your team a critical edge in the heat of combat. Yet playing Pica is a high-wire act. He's naturally drawn into the thick of action, where every well-timed repair risks exposing him to enemy fire. Success with Pica demands impeccable positioning and split-second decision-making to balance aiding teammates with avoiding danger. For those who thrive on the adrenaline of high-stakes support, Pica transforms healing into a dynamic dance of defense and offense, proving that sometimes the best support isn't just about saving lives. It's about turning the tide of battle with a surprise punch when it counts most.